Hi, everyone. The coronavirus is really messing with people right now. And I've been posting a lot of articles and videos and a lot of things to try and support you in this time. And this is particularly difficult for those of you who come from challenged childhoods, which is the people I work with usually. So if you come from a challenged childhood and your anxiety is high and your fear is high and your hypervigilance is high, and then you get hit with all of this stuff that's going on right now, and you're an empath and you feel what other people feel all the time and it's freaking you out, and now it's amped up to ridiculous levels, this is a really tough time for you. And it's a really tough time for me and for everybody that I'm working with. And there are ways to deal with it. There are ways to make it easier. And I've posted some of these in my, on my YouTube channel. I've done an episode on it on the Spirit Sherpa podcast. And I've written an article about it in Medium, on Medium. And I still feel like it's not enough. I feel like there needs to be more. I feel like you guys need more support than that. And for those of you who do, I want to make a special offer. It's something I never do. So the first 6 weeks of my year-long program are called Inner Peace 101. And I'm modifying that program. I'm doing a special version of it specifically for the coronavirus and what's going on with that. And so I'm going to turn it into 8 weeks. It'll still be six and a half weeks worth of content, but you'll have 8 weeks and 8 coaching calls to get through it. And I'm doing that because right now, with people being so high in fear, it's taking people longer to parse what's going on and to parse their thoughts and how they feel about things. And so I'm anticipating that the content's going to take it's going to be a little harder to consume because the fear is so high. When we're afraid, we actually lose 10 points of IQ. And so this is why I'm offering it as a longer program right now, is because I just want you guys to make sure that you get it all, right? And so in addition, because of the fact that people are having a hard time parsing and all of that, instead of doing 3 calls a month, I'm actually going to do weekly calls for 8 weeks. So you'll get 8 weekly calls, group coaching calls, with me as part of that process. There's online content that is easily consumable, even if you're busy, which a lot of us aren't as busy as we used to be now. But if you are, it's easily consumed very quickly. 10, 15 minutes every morning, and then there's a private Facebook group where you can post your questions and your assignments and things like that. So that's what the program consists of. It's going to start on April 22nd, and it'll be at noon Eastern on Wednesdays. So it'll be an hour. The conference call will be an hour. If you cannot make the conference call, you can email me a question in advance, and I will answer it or some version thereof if other people have emailed me and asked something similar. And then you can listen to the recording. All the calls will be recorded. And so normally this course, in a slightly different format, obviously I'm customizing this for this process, but normally this course runs $1,000, and I'm doing it now for $200. And I'm doing that because I want to make it as accessible as possible. And if for some reason $200 is still a stretch for you, I want you to reach out to me. Here's the goal, okay? If I don't charge you, 95% of the people won't do the work. Otherwise, I would give this away for free. But I have done that in the past, and I've discovered that people just don't do the work. And so the $200 is meant to be a stretch number. It's meant to be something that's enough that if you didn't do anything with it, you would feel upset with yourself for it. And if that's not a stretch for you, then I would encourage you to reach out and offer to pay a little bit more, because it's your investment in the process, right? And if that is too much of a stretch for you, then I would encourage you to reach out to me and talk to me about paying a little bit less. Okay. I'm not trying to make a ton of money on this. I'm just trying to make sure that you do it once you get it. And so, that's really what it comes down to for me is I want you to actually get the material and I want you to use it because I know what a difference it makes. I've had clients call me up 5 months into this, or 5 weeks into the 6-week program and say, oh my God, I don't recognize myself. I'm looking at something I wrote 5 weeks ago and I don't recognize myself. I feel like I made this up and I know I didn't, but I feel totally different. And I really want that for you. I really want you to learn that life doesn't have to be this hard. I really want you to see that you don't have to be anxious all the time, even in the face of COVID-19. Even in the face of the hysteria and the quarantine and the lockdowns and all of the stuff that's going on right now, you don't have to feel this way. And I really want to help you with that. So I would encourage you, click on the link that's in the comments. I didn't do anything fancy for this. I didn't set up a special landing page. I didn't write any marketing materials. I'm just trying to help. So, it'll take you on a link. The link will take you to sign up. The class will start on the 22nd of April. And I would really encourage you to do that now because it's very easy to say, oh, I'll do that later, and then you forget. Or then, you go, oh, you find other reasons to justify not doing it. This is one of those times when prioritizing yourself is super important. No one else is going to do this for you. No one else is going to tell you, oh, you need to take care of you. This is the time when you really, really, out of anything, need to take care of yourself. And I would encourage you to do that and sign up for this program. You will not recognize yourself when you're done. You will be so much happier, so much more peaceful, so much more calm. And the things that come through are not going to impact you nearly as much. And if you're stuck at home with your family, you're going to have such a better time dealing with them. I promise you. So sign up below, and I hope to see you in the program.